Welcome to another episode where you made the right choice by clicking. Whether it's your eagerness to learn something new or just your curiosity kicking in, you are very much welcome here. Successful people possess many of the same abilities, attitudes, values, and interests that are just probably the same as yours. However, it is said that rich people approach the end of the day differently. Itching to know what they do before bed? Well, let's begin. Here are 5 things rich and successful people do before bed. Number 1. They set up a cozy sleeping environment. Many of the world's most successful people sleep in a cozy and clutter-free bedroom, not just because they afford it, but because making sure their bedroom is as comfy as possible is a smart way to ensure they get a good night's sleep and wake up refreshed and ready to face the next day. Wealthy and successful people go to great lengths just to make sure their sleeping quarter is cozy, clean, and comfortable. Although this might mean splurging a little on a better mattress or pillows, it's not entirely a waste of money. In fact, a night of quality sleep is an investment worth having. A good bed, mattress, or pillows will give you a good quality sleep so you could perform better the next day, and being well rested allows you to become more productive so you could keep your job, get a raise, and have more energy to do more and earn more. Come to think of it, when you invest in a good mattress, what you're really investing in is your health and your future. So have you been contemplating if you should buy a new mattress to ease your back pain and have a good rest after a long day at work? This is your sign. Go get that mattress and go get that good sleep. Number 2. They read, and read. Did you know that reading for 6 minutes can reduce stress by up to 68%? Yes, this could be the reason why most rich and successful people read before bed. The day begins very early for many CEOs, executives, and other top achievers, and it is usually jam-packed with emails, meetings, and engagements. Meanwhile, their evenings are the time where they can relax and read a good book, a magazine, or a simple newspaper. In short, they just simply read. Reading a physical book or paper before bed is the most effective form of reading since it is deprived of any distractions. With this, you can then soothe your mind and transition your body from working mode to shutting it off for sleep. Do you want to know what successful people read before bed? Let's give you a quick snap of it. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, reads random topics from public health to shipping container history. And according to him, even if he arrives home late, he makes sure to read at least 1 hour every day. Meanwhile, Arianna Huffington, the founder of the Huffington Post, says that she reads old-fashioned paper books and doesn't recommend electronic devices like e-book readers, laptops, and tablets. As for Barrack Obama, he spends a lot of time reading briefing books, studies, and intelligence assessments before bed. But our favorite is Tim Armstrong. As a father, he reads children's books to his daughters before bed. See? They're random topics and interests. You just need to simply read. It's time to adopt the habit of reading before bed if you have neglected it for a while. You never know, you might read something tonight that will spark a creative thought in your mind, whether it's a new business, product ideas, or some marketing strategies. One creative spark can lead to great things in your life. Number 3. They make plans for the next day. Are you usually in a rush every morning? One thing most rich and successful people do to avoid that is by preparing and making plans in the evening. Since billionaires' minds are constantly ticking, they usually plan for the next day and beyond. And mind you, some of them even plan what to dress for tomorrow. Several billionaires have already stated that they lay out their clothes the night before and prepare particular tasks for the following day. This is a good practice because without having a clear picture of what you need to accomplish, you won't actually do what you need to do. Before going to bed, successful people write down everything they would like to achieve over the course of the next day. Plan your outfit, breakfast, and work bag the night before you go to work, Why? So you could avoid the chaos of getting out of the door in the morning because you're in a rush trying to accomplish all those things. As we all know, a productive morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. So planning your day the night before can make your days even more successful. Remember, a little planning the night before will get your day off to a good start. Number 4. They turn off their gadgets. We know getting away from your phone is hard because our lives are mostly on this little screen. But if your aim is to be more disciplined so you can achieve more in life, we should learn from most rich people. Those who have been successful in life acknowledge that using gadgets in the evening interferes with their lives. Why? Because when you look at your cell phone under bright lights, the bright lights deceive your body into believing it's daytime, preventing specific body chemicals from being released, and preventing your body's natural sleep cycles from being established. Distractions at night are not really a great idea for most successful people. So, they turn off these things that disturb them. But if you're having some trouble with resisting the temptation of using your phone before bed, here are some tips for you to reduce or eliminate your screen time. Number 1. Listen to a podcast instead of watching random videos. With Facebook feeds, TikTok, Netflix, and even us here at YouTube, it is super easy to take the habit of binge-watching videos even before you sleep. While watching videos may appear to help us relax before bed, it actually just engages our brains and tells us to stay awake. But there is a method to avoid that tedious routine. Podcasts. With podcasts, you can have a little evening entertainment before drifting off without absorbing the light from your smartphone screens. There are even podcasts specifically meant to soothe you before bed. Number 2. Use an internet blocker. Since nearly all of the things that keep us awake at night on our phones are provided via Wi-Fi or a cellular data connection, there's a simple solution: an internet or app blocker. Check out apps like Freedom, where you can select which apps or websites you wish to block and set a time frame for doing so. Number 3. Put your phone out of reach. This is a more analog solution than the first 3, but it's no less successful if you have the discipline to implement it. Getting rid of all your devices from your bedroom can help you stick to the National Sleep Foundation's advice of 30 minutes of gadget-free time before bed. And lastly, the 5th tip that rich and successful people do before bed: they get a good night's sleep. Stocks, bonds, real estate, and venture capital, these are some of the first things people think of when they think about investments. But did you know that sleep is actually an investment as well? Yep, sleeping. We've probably told you a million times already that the best investment you could ever have is an investment to yourself, and that's never more true than when it comes to your health and well-being. This is something that rich and successful people acknowledge, hence they get a good night's sleep. They strictly prioritize getting 8 hours of sleep. Regardless of what time they sleep and wake up, obtaining complete hours of sleep is important to them so they can achieve peak mental agility and cognitive ability the day after. Therefore, working backward from wake-up times to guarantee that 7 to 8 hours of sleep is reached is also an effective strategy. Bill Gates is said to get adequate or enough sleep of 7 hours. His night routine ranges from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m., while Ellen DeGeneres sleeps from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Crazy tight schedule. So do you also want to complete that 7 to 8 hours of sleep? Here are some tips to sleep better at night. Exercise regularly, but not within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. Don't consume caffeine late in the day. Reduce irregular or long daytime naps. Don't eat late in the evening. Make your bedroom comfortable, dark, quiet, and not too warm or cold. Relax and clear your mind in the evening. Take a relaxing bath or shower. If you think you're having some serious trouble sleeping, consult with a doctor. That is it. Again, here are the 5 things rich and successful people do before bed. Number 1. They set up a cozy sleeping environment. Number 2. They read, read, and read. Number 3, they make plans for the next day. Number 4, they turn off their gadgets. And lastly, number 5, they get a good night's sleep. Learning from others is an easy way to get ahead financially, and learning from millionaires, business figures, investors can help you develop a solid wealth-building knowledge base while keeping your mind focused and highly motivated. Again, here's a reminder from your friends here at Money Mastery. We're rooting for you. Do you have any similar routine from rich and successful people? Or maybe a different one? Share it with us in the comments section. Also, if you like this video, please share it with your family and friends. Let's all prosper together.